Boo-Boo Bear is a Hanna-Barbera cartoon character on the Yogi Bear show and Yogi's constant companion. Boo-Boo is portrayed as an anthropomorphic bear cub wearing a blue bow tie. Boo-Boo often acts as Yogi Bear's conscience. He tries to keep Yogi from doing things he should not do, and also to keep Yogi from getting into trouble with Ranger Smith. Often he would say, "But Yogi, Mr. Ranger isn't gonna like this," or some variation. It is not readily apparent whether Boo-Boo is a juvenile bear with a precocious intellect or simply an adult bear who is short of stature. However, in the episode Cub Scout Boo-Boo, Yogi tries to persuade Boo-Boo to become a Boy Scout. Boo-Boo declines the offer, but Yogi corrects him by saying that he will join the Cub Scouts, which Boo-Boo would obviously accept. History Hanna-Barbera appearances Boo-Boo first appeared along with Yogi in the Yogi Bear segment of the Huckleberry Hound show in 1958. When Yogi was given his own series in 1961, Boo-Boo went with him. Since then, Boo-Boo has remained at Yogi's side through almost all of the Hanna-Barbera series, movies, and specials in which Yogi appeared, the only exceptions being Yogi's Space Race and Galaxy Goof-Ups, in which Boo-Boo's place was taken by a new character named Scare Bear. Boo-Boo's classic voice actor was Don Messick, who also voiced Ranger Smith. Other appearances throughout the 1990s, Boo-Boo usually appeared with Yogi in various Cartoon Network commercials and also bumpers. Boo-Boo and Yogi Bear both appear as guests in a 1996 video called Kids for Character. In the Dexter's Laboratory episode Chubby Cheese, an animatronic Boo-Boo can be seen on stage playing the trumpet with other Hanna-Barbera characters. Boo-Boo appears in the I Am Weasel episode I Am My Lifetime voiced by Tom Kenny. Spa One Quarter Marker has made a few parody cartoons starring Boo-Boo and other characters from the original Yogi Bear series, starting with 1999's Boo-Boo Runs Wild. In this half-hour tale, Boo-Boo's nice guy persona is heavily satirized, with him simply being repressed by all of Ranger Smith's rules and regulations, and finds him regressing into a primal state, complete with typical bear-like urges and mannerisms. He was voiced by John Kricfalusi. Boo-Boo appears with Yogi Bear in the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy episode Here Tharby Dwarves, voiced by Tom Kenny. He later appears in the episode Irwin Gets a Clue as one of several Hanna-Barbera characters to be run into by Hoss Delgado's truck. Boo-Boo appears in the Yogi Bear feature voiced by singer-actor Justin Timberlake. In the film, he is a pet frog-mouthed turtle named Turtle, and must help Yogi save Yellowstone from Mara Brown. Portrayers from the time of the character's debut until 1994 in his last performance as Boo-Boo in Yogi the Easter Bear and Scooby-Doo. In Arabian Nights, the character was voiced by Don Messick, who died in 1997. In the Yogi Bear film, the character is voiced by singer-actor Justin Timberlake. Animated media, The Yogi Bear Show, Hey There, It's Yogi Bear. Yogi's Ark Lark, Yogi's Gang, Laugh Olympics, Casper's First Christmas, Yogi's First Christmas, Yogi Bear's All-Star Comedy Christmas Caper, Yogi's Treasure Hunt, Yogi's Great Escape, Yogi Bear and the Magical Flight of the Spruce Goose, Yogi and the Invasion of the Space Bears, The Good, the Bad, and Huckleberry Hound, The New Yogi Bear Show, Hanna-Barbera's 50th Yabba-Dabba-Doo celebration, Wake, Rattle, and Roll, Yo Yogi. Yogi the Easter Bear, Arabian Nights, Boo-Boo Runs Wild and A Day in the Life of Ranger Smith, Boo-Boo and the Man, Yogi Bear 2. See also, List of Hanna-Barbera characters, List of Yogi Bear characters, Yogi Bear, The Yogi Bear Show, The New Yogi Bear Show, Yogi's Gang, Yogi's Treasure Hunt, Yo Yogi. References. External links, Boo-Boo Bear at the Internet Movie Database, Don Markstein Unregistered Trademark Tunipedia Yogi Bear at Tunipedia, The Cartoons Scrapbook Profile on Yogi Bear.